is TV3 Reality Catch-Up, and it's a special one as we interact around PM Xtra. We have family members of Martes joining us. Fans of Martes are in the building. And finally, to crown everything off, we'll be speaking to Martes. That's Martin and Tessie, as tradition would have it. So joining me right now for a quick conversation, Pa Grant, who is Martin's cousin, in the building. That's right. Tiwa, who's Tessie's sister, is also in the house. Yeah. And finally, Michael Akonai, who is Martin's brother. Yes. So this is Martin's brother. Yeah? And then this is Martin's cousin. Yes. But you know you look alike. Really? There's this thing with family, you know? Yeah, it's almost the same.
Yeah, I think it's because of the mother side.
The mother side. So are you both from the mother side?
Yes.
Oh, both. Amazing. And then welcome.
Thank you.
I love the sound of that. Tessie's sister indeed has the same body figure, body type. As I think you're all models, right? Are you also a model?
Yes, please.
Oh, look at this. So who is older than who?
She's older than
She's older. So she introduced you to modeling.
I think we all love the same passion. We all fell in love with the same thing. Yeah.
So do you make clothes as well?
No, I don't make clothes. I'm a professional makeup artist.
Oh, hello. So she'll get the clothes done, then you make them up, then they hit the runway. Exactly. In fact, you hit the runway.
Yes.
I like the sound of that. Well, you're welcome. Let's do a quick one. Your family members, have won this great one. I'm sure you followed the journey. I want to know at what point you knew that they were coming on.
Well, before Martin came on set, I mean, we talked about it, and then I asked him to tell me, I mean, what exactly the whole thing was about, and then he told me a lot, and I said, well, let's give it a try.
That's right. And that's very supportive of you.
Yeah, that's how it is.
I like that. Going to find love on television. I mean, some people would have said, oh, no, go and find love somewhere else. You can go out with your friends and find love. Yeah, how did you also take it?
I think in the beginning it was a bit, and people the family didn't know much. Okay. So we had to first try and understand what the show was about and what he was going to do. And I think in the beginning, people, always seeing your family on TV or in a show like that, you're a bit afraid because you think you might make a mistake, the whole world is watching and things like that. But knowing Martin, we know that this is a platform that he has been so waiting for. And what you saw in the house is exactly why we had no reason, because that's Martin. That's the Martin we know. He's the people person. That's why he's people Martin. He always throws in. So we said, okay, then if you can go and show the world what you are made of, then we take it from there when you come out. And that's nice. What we were...
Don't lose yourself. Yes. I like that.
Yes.
Tessie's sister in the house. How about you? I'm sure you and Tessie had been talking about it for some time. Even from last season.
It was a surprise.
She
didn't tell anybody. She didn't tell anyone. Like, literally nobody knew about it. So I was there and someone texted me, your sister is on TV3. I'm like, doing what? You're like, it's a reality show they are doing. I'm like, what? Seriously? And they were like, yeah, so what are you doing about it? And I was like, I don't know anything about this reality show, so what should I do? Oh, okay, so you have to create WhatsApp group, you have to do this.
That's right.
Oh, okay, so I have to do all this right now. They were like, yes, you have to. Okay, then I did all that. I'm like, but Tessie. So when she came back, when she won and she came, I was like, hey, are you okay? So why did you two tell me anything? She herself, she didn't know she would last that long.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, okay, now I understand.
Now you understand. You have some similarities as well, the way you speak and all the mannerisms. I like it. Yes, indeed. But do tell me, since it was a surprise to you, I'm sure you started watching the show at that point. How did you feel about, her moving from the J. Chris to Martin? How did you feel about it?
She made the right decision. Everything about Tessie on the reality show is Tessie. She doesn't talk much. She doesn't express herself much. And she's not good with communication and all that. So when I saw what she was going through at a point, if I came here and I was like, please, my sister is going through a lot. Her mental health is at stake. I want her home. And they were just laughing at me. She can't do it. I said, no, I know Tessie. Since she's not opening up, she might break down. And they were like, oh, I should relax and all that. And I said, okay, I trust her. In as much as I trust her, I will wait to see what her decision will be. So I was happy when Martin came back the Friday night with a bouquet of flowers. Like, girl, go for it. And she accepted the flowers. Oh. I was like, oh, now we are in a happy mood now. Oh. So I was really happy for her.
That's nice.
Really
it must be really interesting just seeing your family member, someone that's right close to you on TV doing these things on such a big screen. Yes, indeed. But Tessie, sorry, Martin's brother, I do want to get into this bit as well. When you realized that he started to develop feelings for Tessie, how did you feel about it?
Well, the idea was to find love. So when I realized that, well, let's see how things are going to go. And the lady in question is also, knowing Martin, that's his kind of...
That's his kind of... Oh, forever?
So I was like, okay, well, let's see how far they can go.
Wow.
I was very optimistic. I didn't jump to conclusions. I was like, let's see how far they can go. And then I think that's how far I got brought.
Michael was optimistic. Yes. Pa, were you nervous?
A little bit. But what I realized about Martin is he has these wild ideas when it comes to relationships, dating, and all of that. And I think you saw that with the fufu date and all those type of. So Martin is someone who romantically, I think, we married early, but we would have gotten tips from him. He's always trying to think of a way to make things look more nice and appealing to everyone. And I think that was what stood him out. And when I heard the story of Tessie when Martin was going in, because I was, wow, okay, then if she's hurt, she does not take my brother as a rebound, you know, because sometimes your immediate reaction after being hurt is to fall for the first one who comes. But over time, we realized that they were slowly getting together, they were getting into their minds, their connection, and I was happy that at least my boy is going to get someone that he also loves, so that every time we are talking, he also says his as well, yes, because we are always the ones talking, I'm married. So soon he will be joining us, and that's very, very happy for them.
Oh, nice. Did you hear that? I think the family approves. Yes, indeed. I like that. So the in-laws are here. Yes. Yes, and it's just left with the drinks, and then we can move forward. Yes, I can be Ochami. Easy. Easy. We don't have a problem. Yes, indeed. But Michael, did you have any reservations, any concerns in the beginning when Michael entered?
In the beginning, I was like, Martin, you're leaving a whole lot behind to go and do this, and are you saying that, because Martin has traveled wide, are you saying that you're finding love anywhere? you can only find love on set? Okay, so then I was like, okay, well, let's see how it goes. He's my brother and I need to support him. Yeah. So, you know, when he came out, I mean, he actually put a call through to me and said, okay, listen, I have to do that. I said, Martin, are you sure of this thing that you're doing? He said, oh, no, Mikey, you know, he calls Mikey, you know what we can do. Just let it be.
That's right. So even on the show, did you have any reservations? Even when he was on? Even when he linked up with Tessie?
I got a lot of people calling me. But I told them that, listen, let the boy be. Let him be himself. And that's Martin. He's just being himself. He was just being himself in the house and all that. So I was like, I mean, he's doing nothing wrong. Let's just allow him to be.
That's right.
So
I told him that our target should be finalists. Because why finalists? Because I said, because if you are final, that means you get to be on the show all the way to the end.
Anyway.
So at the end of the day, we'll achieve our goal. Yeah. And seeing him win, I'm ecstatic now, because we thought, oh, okay, if you get on there, get to final, we get to see you every day, we get to interact with you. So the final, the show ends, you won't even be on the stage for the finale, and so you will get that platform. And then as the show kept going and the way him and Tessie's chemistry was getting good, I had a bit of hope that, hey, my boy can take this. And I think my confidence was higher when he had that performance that Friday night before.
Yes.
That was amazing. So I said, wow, then now you have thrown this in, let's see who can beat that.
Right.
And I think
And nobody beats it, in your opinion?
No, nobody.
That's right. I see that. Tessie sister, you as well. I want to get your reservations. I know initially you didn't even know much, but you were watching the show
24/7.
24/7. So at what point did you have any reservations, if you did, about you know, the relationship between Martin and Tessie? You know, at some point Martin would leave, and Tessie would have to perhaps you know, cope some way somehow by intensifying her relationships with others in the house. Share with me.
Actually, I didn't have any reservation. Yes, yes. I know my girl so well, and I know how she handles things. And she's a one-man person. If she's with you, no matter what, she will not leave. She doesn't listen to anyone. If she likes you, she likes you. So when she finally became vulnerable around Martin, I'm like, okay, no one in the house can change that. And so I didn't have any reservation whatsoever. Say maybe someone will pair with her, she will withdraw and all that. Nah, I was just happy. Okay. Because I know who she is. Not even that she would just decide not to continue with Martin even. No. That's what she proved to Big Mama when she did a compatibility test about Mr. Leke and all. She told Big Mama, if he's not coming back, I'll wait for my man. That's right. Then she decided, if not, then I'm going to pack my things. Wow. When Big Mama asked her to do that, she didn't say anything. She didn't hesitate. She just turned and was going to get her things to leave. Wow. It's Martin or no one. Martin or no one. Yes, and finally, they are together. Did you see this happening in the end? Honestly, did you see them being winners of this season? Honestly. Michael?
Honestly, I you know, Martin, before he came to the house, told me, it's this lady that I want. So he knew what he wanted before he even came in. So it was like... he actually had the whole thing planned before he came in. So he went in for what he wanted, and he got it. And that's how come they went to the final. Okay, I see. What do you also think, Tiwa? When it comes to Tessie, that's all right. Actually, Tessie loved that guy. Yeah? Yes. Yes. So, and everything she said in her profile, she had it. Though she didn't have any idea who Martin is and all that, she genuinely got to like Martin. And now it's like, they don't even see me when I'm around. When the two of them are there, it's like, I'm a ghost. But first, we were best friends and best sisters. Yeah. But now when Martin is around, please go back. I have to be with my man. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Take your time. Yeah. I was there before Martin. Yeah. So relax for me. They were together for how many weeks anyway, right? Like 7 weeks. That was a long time. Yeah. Without you. You weren't informed. She had a plan. Right. She had her own agenda. Can you tell me how you felt about, because since you followed, about J. Chris' actions towards Tessie? This was in the beginning. I want to avoid talking about J. Chris because it's the past of my sister, and I don't want to bring her past into her present. Right now, we are looking at the future with Martin. So J. Chris is just the past. So I want to leave it there. Okay, I think we can guess from your body language how exactly you felt about it, and from your tone how you felt about it. So we'll take it at that. We'll take it at that. But what do you think the future holds, seeing them? Pa, would you like to take this?
Well, since they came out, you can see there's been so much. Number one, the chemistry is amazing. Everywhere they can get their hands off each other. It's what do you call it? Young love. Young love. I think they make a good couple. And if they keep the energy that they've built to start together, then there's a long way they can go. You know, we have witnessed it. We have seen how there's a lot of activities. It's been a change for us as well, because all of a sudden there's a heavy schedule. There's movement here, here. There's, you know, so all of us are adjusting to the situation. And I think with them, there's something I'm seeing, and if I'm right, then I think they'll go a very, very long way. Are you a prophet? The way you were zoning into a different realm. I see. We like the good wishes all the same. Tiwa?
I see a future with the two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a great and a beautiful future.
Yeah.
Yeah, they share the same chemistry, the same passion. And when, like, everything, they are planned for the future, like they have something in common that, in terms of business-wise, they they are so entrepreneurs, they are business-minded people. So that side, I can see a great thing happening in terms of business, in their relationship. As I will quote my mom, Martin's mom, it will take time. Let's see. So time will tell.
That's right.
Time will tell.
Did you hear that though? I will quote my mom first before she said Martin's mom.
Yeah.
We have married already.
Yeah.
Oh, simple. But also no pressure at all. What do you love about the couple, Michael?
I mean, I like the way they gel. I like their chemistry. I like, I mean, Tessie is taking my brother away.
In a good way, right?
In a good way. And so I just want to, I love everything about them and the way they are going. And I pray it continues.
Amen and amen and amen to that. Yes, indeed. So I'm going to do final words from all three of you. Really crisp, really quickly. We'll start with Pa. Any final words? Perhaps you have any well wishes you'd like to share with them as well. Go right ahead.
Well, I think the sky is the limit now. Now you are winners. We expected finalists. Now you are winners. So I think the sky is the limit. So just keep shooting high, 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 high. And then we'll be there to hold your legs or something when we feel you're going the wrong way. So just have that comfort in us that we are there to support you. And we'll always make sure that everything goes well fine.
Oh, love it. Thank you. Tiwa?
My prayers are with them. Tesu will say, you also for mommy. My prayers are always with them. And one thing I will tell them is if they are watching, they shouldn't listen to what anybody is saying. They shouldn't follow the social media, whatever is going on social media. She should be herself. They should be themselves, as they've always been from the beginning of the show or from the beginning when she met Martin. She shouldn't pay attention to social media and her fans, because fans can make and or make you. So they should be vigilant in whatever they say or do.
Okay, thank you. And finally, Michael.
Well, I think that as they are a young couple, love and relationship comes with a lot of challenges. And so they have to take it a step at a time. When challenges come, they need to calm themselves down and then deal with the issues. But because this whole thing is on the media, if they don't do things right and they decide to bring it out, then it's going to destroy them than make them.
Right. Okay. That's a big one, and I really do appreciate your kindness and all the well wishes. Truly, indeed, it's all love in this house. We have Michael Akonai. I got it right? Yes, that's Martin's brother. We also have Tiwa, who is Tessie's sister, and finally Pa Grant, Martin's cousin, who joined us here for a chit-chat around the couple. They will be joining us soon, but after this, we'll have a conversation with the fans. So stay here, keep your comments coming through. Right now, since we are going into the future, let's add Stone Boy to it with